kitchen in a few minutes, bro. It just
The
depends how
fuck?
many trucker missions there
Cushion.
are.
Oh, well, fuck, I forgot how much into your shit you are. I was gonna question why you going in there, but then I'm like, well, I always do that when I'm at that point of the house, so I can't say nothing. Shit.
Yeah, yeah, I
What
could
the
tell, little
fuck?
cousin.
What am I supposed to do? Well, yeah, son, but I mean the difference between when me do it and you do it, I mean, you must have, or it must be kind of more delayed because you always seem to get the food at like maybe the 2 hour mark. I always gotta get me some food at like the
Well, for me,
one
it can
hour
either
mark,
be the
like when I
three
first
hour,
start to
three and
feel
a
it.
half hour mark, but that's just because sometimes I usually eat something with my edibles anyway, so I guess it makes sense.
Well, I'll usually have eaten something a couple hours before I take it, or sometimes I'll take it with it if I'm hungry, but usually when I just feel it starting to kick in, that's when I just eat, because it just makes the shit kick in a lot more. What video was it where the guy said that? He was like, he kept saying that, and I'm like, that's exactly what I always say. It was some video I was watching, and he was like, might have been one of those 2 Chainz episodes, the most expensive of shit. Or it was something to do with food, making food with weed. And he was like, that's when it always kicks in the most, when you eat. And then some other, I don't know if it was a man or a woman with him, was like agreeing with him. They're like, oh yeah, that's when it
Really, I
smacks you.
got busted
I'm like,
right
what?
there. What did I even
Give me
do?
this. Hmm? Shit cutting the inside of my mouth. Okay. Okay.
Really? Is that what you had to do, you donkey?
Alright, I went from like 5 to 7% completion. I'll go to get till I get to like 20% or something.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
no, I can't remember if I told
Mm-hmm.
you about me making that driving skill go up to 100% in this game, but I'm getting to the point where I'm just mostly driving bikes or motorcycles, so I'm like, well, hell, I might as well make the skill go max on them too.
Well, they got a separate one for that shit.
Cycle for the
Mm-mm.
bikes and then bike for the motorcycle.
Hmm? That's literally... No, son, did you notice in the aquarium in the game it's literally Nemo and Dory? What the hell?
Alright. Oh, well, I think I had a good look
Okay.
at that aquarium.
I saw the big bluefish and I'm like, ain't that the Ellen DeGeneres looking bitch? And then I saw the orange fish
Oh,
next to
fuck.
it. And I said,
Nah,
no, that
son,
really is Nemo and Dory.
I keep forgetting that fish is voiced by that woman. I don't know why I always
Well,
forget
yeah,
that. I
cousin,
always forget.
but when we watch the movie, we just have to forget about that part, you know? We
Nah,
just
son, but my little
wouldn't
kid
have
self,
to.
well, I guess 'cause I didn't even know who the hell Ellen was at the time, and also, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, son, I'm being for real. I didn't know who this woman was when I was a kid. I didn't even
no.
know till my teen years.
You didn't know who the
I asked
lesbian was?
mom and shit.
Hmm? You didn't know who the lesbian was, Lucas? Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you, there better be another trucker mission after that, asshole.
This is beautiful. It's righteous.
This one is paying 10
Assassin's
grand.
Creed
And you
Shadows.
know,
Come here,
this is
son.
one of the ones where the damn police go after me, they do. Oh, fuck that. Bro, why are they after my ass? What is in here that they want? Oh shit, they lucky at paying 10 grand. Otherwise, I'd say fuck that.
That is real. I think that's when the bullshit usually hits me the most. When I eat like shortly after taking something, like 30 minutes after, or 45, or like when we go to Korean barbecue, cousin, and just like take the Eddie, and then we'll eat like however much after taking it, 30 minutes, 45, an hour. Those usually be
Not
some
even
of the
30
strongest eating
minutes
highs for
into
me.
the Eddie, I just be like, I don't know. Eating a lot, but I don't like when the highs start kicking in. I mean, at that point, we'd already been there like an hour and a half or hour and a half into the Eddie. I mean,
Well, fuck, get you some. Hello, Steven. Do you like
boy,
bread, boy? Do you like bread?
you like bread.
Mm-hmm. You know, they make a
I
good
ain't
one
that
at Jack.
poor.
And
Fuck.
Panera make a homemade one.
I ain't fucking poor.
Really? So is that who eats
Like
bread
you.
now? Poor people? Animal, you had your
No,
run.
I just ain't poor like you.
Oh, really?
Fuck.
What, did my shit even start, son? I never even looked at if my stream started. It might not have
Oh,
because of
these
that internet.
pigs. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I think it worked. No, I know this
Hey, you a
bullshit.
pussy?
No, son, I'm not even trying to be funny to you. This shit gonna hit like crazy. After how nasty it tasted, I just know it will. Oh shit, I just feel, I don't know, I didn't think that was gonna fill me up that much, son. I be forgetting how filling those loaded breakfast sandwiches be, that and that wrap, but shit, they just have so many of those different wraps. They got a chicken fajita one, a crispy regular, a crispy spicy, a grilled regular, a grilled spicy. I'm like, what is going on at this place? Buster, quit it, animal. What is it? Okay, then what are you licking? There's nothing there. Come here.
Son, I was doing good on that delivery, and then the cops had to keep hitting my ass, and I lost that trailer, and they wouldn't even give me a damn chance to reattach the trailer.
So they're racist or they're sexist?
Both.
Fuck it. Fuck it all to hell, boy. Make sure it stays in hell. Oh, son, there he goes again with his $500 a day. I mean, he's even worse than Pedro when it comes to like repeating shit part. He put out this video 15 hours ago, and in the first 1 or 2 minutes, he was saying exactly word for word the exact same shit he was saying in one of his other videos, to the point where I'm like, is this a new video from 15 hours ago for real, or did he just like re-upload a video? I actually couldn't tell. I'm like, did he? Because he kept saying all that shit again about he know what it's like to work in a prison, make 50 cents an hour, 30 cents an hour. I'm like, you said that on the other video, like in the exact same way, like word for word.
How does bro forget what he yaps about?
Well, I think that might actually be it for real. I think he might just. And I didn't even know this till he makes all these videos trying to motivate you to do YouTube and all this and that. He doesn't even have enough subscribers to have ads on his videos. So he said himself he's never made a penny off of YouTube. I'm like, huh?
So they want to charge at me like a rhinoceros, then I charge at them like one. Damn. All I can say that they should have had Ariana back when in San Andreas with us, and her music seemed to go good with this.
Wait a minute.
Oh damn, I thought those SWAT vans were trouble and then these bastards show up. You?
This game is.
Bro, that shouldn't even be a fucking thing.
I'm not
why
sure
do they make it where you can't?
Look, Steven, I'm not sure I'm a fan of this game, boy. You know, it's.
Hey.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Hey, animal.
Well,
and I never told you to get down,
to back up or something, so they're just preventing me from like literally backing up into the thing. It's like they know exactly what the fuck I'm doing.
What? There's a smoothie bar now?
Well, they basically ran their own asses off the road. They were just too focused on that trailer, they couldn't even give me.
I used to think you were a liar, little cousin, but then me opened my eyes, me did. Me opened my eyes.
About
and I saw that you're even more of a damn liar than I originally thought.
Excuse me!
Oh,
you fucker!
I know you weren't expecting that one, that's why it's so damn
Hey, you fucker! You should! You son of a bitch!
You gotta leave me be. You gotta leave me alone. You're mean.
Hey, you're the one who insulted me, so why should I leave you alone, Buck? Why?
Hey,
why? You're the one who started the shit storm.
Hey, we're playing Fun Cake Obby now, Lucas.
Hey,
The doggy keeps thinking I'm talking to him when I keep saying, hey. He thought I was talking to him. These are all made by the same person, bro. They always have the same exact, like, I don't know. What is an obby about this? It's not in any way whatsoever challenging, in any way. Nothing challenging about this. There he go again, cause saying he's able to pay for his 3-bedroom apartment for $13. I swear he bullshitting. There's no one.
He's a bullshitter, like you.
And he might not be lying, son. I mean, I don't know. I seen his damn. He was live earlier, just getting his hair done or something by some woman in his house, and like those mobile calls they can do. I know those are more expensive, but his background looked pretty fancy. He had all those like soundproofing things on the wall, big LED neon signs, different shit back there. I'm just like, well, maybe he's not lying. I don't know.
Them pigs thought they got me, little cousin, but I made it in the end, you know.
No, those pigs didn't get you. They got your twin brother. Is that not? Huh?
I guess I've done all the trucker job missions then. I wasn't expecting that. Fabrica, hey, what are they?
Wait, you're telling me I'm 40% done at stage 40 now? So that means this bullshit's 100 stages. I guess I'll just finish it then. Oh no, not that music. That brings back bad memories. Oh no, son, I won't lie though, this guy's approach to the shit is refreshing though. I mean, it is nice to hear him talking good about the shit for once versus like what he's saying right now. Everybody just always making videos, getting on there complaining about everything and complaining about how bad it is. He's like, well, you're the one in that position. You're the only one can get yourself out of it. I'm like, exactly. Oh no, and I can already predict, he hasn't said it yet, but he's gonna say at some point, I'm an eagle, not a seagull. That shit just makes me laugh every time. It just sounds so goofy, son. I mean, I get what he's saying, but it's the same way when people say, oh, I'm a wolf, not a sheep. He's just saying I'm an eagle, not a seagull, but it just sounds funny as hell to me. Yeah, he says that every video too. He'll say, DoorDash is not my only source of income, but it's my main source of income.
Is it now? Fucker.
Look, cousin, I ain't the one saying it, he is, boy.
Really, donkey?
Yeah.
Is that what the bitch says?
Well, yeah, that's the part I know that he ain't lying, because I'm like, well, he literally goes live doing it, so I mean, he ain't making this shit up. He did what in October 2016? Oh, damn.
DoorDash made it to the point where I don't have to sell drugs no more. I told my story plenty of times. I was a taker. If I didn't have it and you had it, I took it. I'm not incriminating myself. I did my time. You gotta understand, man. It's money out here to be made, and you ain't gotta do DoorDash. It ain't gotta be DoorDash. If you don't like the career you work in, then change your career. If you don't like your job, then change it. But don't get on this app complaining. Listen, adults don't complain. We make shit happen.
Well, he's complaining about people complaining. He just making it spiral downward even more.
Hey, that son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah, cussing. I mean, you seem to think so.
Really?
Well, yeah, because I can tell he's one of your favorite people, isn't he?
Hey, don't be an asshole.
Nah, son, I'm gonna predict it before he says it, because he says it every video. He's gonna say, I ain't got no reason to sit in front of this camera and lie. I'm a grown-ass man. Watch, he's gonna say it. I'm already predicting it. Because he says it every time.
Does he? You.
No, I was right. I literally predicted it word for word to sit in front of this camera
Word
for
for word,
son,
boss.
that's literally what he said. He said, I ain't got no reason to sit in front of this camera.
I tell you, boy, what he said.
Well, you seem to be sometimes, little cousin, you know. That's why I had to give you the reminder. Boy.
You have to be a donkey.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I think it is more than 100 stages. I'm pretty sure that's just saying the percentage until you get your reward or whatever. I think you get a reward every 100 stages.
My kids don't want from shit. All of this DoorDash. Yeah, I do photography, videography, graphic designing. Yeah, I flip cars. Yeah, I got a lot of
How many things does the man do? He claims he's a photographer, videographer, flips cars, does DoorDash. What is he also, a banker, a astronaut,
Yeah,
an
he's
engineer?
also a you're a proctologist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist. He's
Said a
all of it.
proctologist. No, kissing. He's also a damn anesthesiologist and a radiologist, probably.
Oh, he's schizophrenic.
Shit. Well, yeah, he balances that in there too. He has to take his meds for that.
Oh, fuck.
In the middle of all that.
So when I come on here and I tell my story, I ain't even telling nobody to do anything.
Oh, so you're really into the fake
Well, wait, no, son, I think it is 100 stages. I can actually see the end right there.
I'm not saying that I'm lazy.
Well, I'm just letting you know, then, if you want a quick-ass 100-stage hobby, well, then that fun cake one is the one.
Really?
He's saying it again about how it's the perfect job for somebody transitioning from the streets. It's like he says every video.
Oh. If he's gonna keep saying the same bullshit, little peasant, what's the point to it? What's his point?
What are you talking about, you?
What I'm talking exactly what I'm fucking donkey.
The only difference is you ain't gotta watch over your back, you ain't gotta worry about nobody hating on you, taking your life, and you don't gotta worry about the feds. Listen, man. Again, if you tired of being broke,
Okay, it was only 99 stages, really.
And also get your ass on YouTube too.
Are you stupid?
I'm just using YouTube for a platform to put my word out and tell my story.
No, they have a geeked versus locked in hobby. What the hell is this?
Yeah.
What?
What kind of sick bullshit is this fuckery?
No, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of creepy.
Nothing, and you don't like working for yourself, you don't like hard labor, and you got a vehicle, decent license with insurance. I'm gonna show y'all. Get on this app here. I'm gonna log in right now. You understand me? Right now.
No, cousin, what kind of music they got playing on this obby?
Get your ass
I
up
can't
early
tell
if
what
you
this
can. The early
is.
bird catches the
Oh, where
worm.
did they go?
Oh, a
What?
UFO just abducted us. I think it's beat playing, but I can't tell.
2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, 7 in the morning, getting this money. But guess what? A lot of people asleep.
No, son, how's he double jumping? I'm confused. Are there certain characters that are able to do that or something? Certain outfits? Because it's not one of the things you can buy in the game.
Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to my channel, man. I appreciate all the love and support that
No, I didn't even realize, but this shit's just hitting me a lot at the... Well, I guess it's just about to hit the hour mark.
changed my life. You understand me? Listen, DoorDash has changed my life. I'm tired of being broke.
He just keeps saying about how DoorDash changed his life. I just can't believe it.
Oh, did it change his merry little ways of life?
Every dollar out. Start budgeting for free today. Today's question of the day comes from Laura in Missouri.
Yeah, she says, I listen daily and hear the phrase, don't listen to broke people quite often. What is the definition of broke? So
Don't
you know
listen
who
to
in our
broke
circles not to
people.
listen to. I love this question.
Why, so don't listen to his ass?
Broke people, for me, a broke person is somebody who...
Her broke ass.
Well, what's her answer? Why she ain't saying it? No, someone in the comments said paying for a meal with a credit card doesn't mean you're broke, and I'm thinking in my head, well, coming from somebody that does it a lot, I mean, yeah, it does. I mean, that's literally why I'm using the credit card, because I don't have any on the debit. Oh, Sonny, you know I got that jack tonight. I mean, I literally only had $13 in my bank account, but I'm just like, I don't know, like, I'm just hungry as shit. I didn't get anything before I came home. Like, I gotta eat something, and it was $9 basically, so now there's only, shit, $4 in my account, I guess. I'm broke as shit. And I still sent her 10 anyway. She got had that $10. I'm like, oh, okay. Where do I go?
Little Stormy.
Is there just not a checkpoint anywhere in any of that?
Little kitty.
Why are the checkpoints so spread apart? Oh, come on, I'm not doing all that bullshit every time. Oh, it just didn't register that I stepped on the check. Oh, cousin, the music is playing on this obby, kind of creeping me out, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's crazy how far Roblox games have come. And I figured out with that Tyler, the creator of it, you can play any song on there. He was saying the hard R and everything, it wasn't even censored. I'm like, damn, Roblox will just let him play anything. This music's freaking me out, I'm not gonna lie. I need something else playing, like a video or something.
Financially responsible, and you see that as the fruit of their lives, right? They may have cars in their driveway, they may have the house that's next to yours and they're your neighbor, but you get the sense that they're not managing their money properly.
Don't be broke.
What's up with you?
Unless you know this person,
Don't be broke.
you may not know how they handle their money, but if you see them pull out a credit card when it's time to pay for dinner,
Hey, asshole.
you see
You broke a
Idea
part of your
of them
shit.
working where they earn and you're taking a look at their houses and their cars. There's certain
This shit
indicators that you're
kicking
going,
my ass.
wonder how they're managing their money. Now, on a personal level, when I think about broke, I think about paycheck
Oh,
to
son,
paycheck, right?
whatever
It's
the
that
fuck
person where
Iron
your
Nature
money
put in
coming
their
in
shit, they need to
and
either
it's going
stop
out the
putting
door,
it
but
or
you're
keep
spending money,
putting
you're
it
not on a
on.
budget.
Well, they need to
And
be
at the
put
end of
in
the
the
day,
gutter.
because of that, you're not able
I
to
mean,
do
they
the
ain't
things that
aware.
cause you to be a financially responsible person. You're not
Fuck.
savings. You don't have savings. You're not investing
Why
in
do
Bitch.
so
yourself.
many of these
You keep
checkpoints just
earning, and
not
you're still getting
register?
into debt, right?
Like
All
when
of
you
that's because
step
the
on
teacher
it,
maybe is
son, it
not
just
paying
like
your
doesn't
family, your
register.
children,
Donkey's ass, are ya?
for college and things like that. So that's kind of what I would place it in, as far as what I would consider a person being broke or trying to gauge if a person is somebody that you don't want to take advice from.
Wealth is not income. Wealth is not appearance. So if you're bling bling, you got a purse that costs more than most people's kids. You
What?
are driving
The
cars
most
that
people's
don't fit the
kids.
neighborhood, meaning they're too nice. You know, you got two $60,000 cars sitting in front of a $400,000 house. You're broke.
Well, not
Your
if you can
vacations are so
afford
nice
it.
they're on your Facebook page. You know, you're living, you're trying to put on the dog, as we say in Tennessee. You're trying to look like you're something you're not. That is not the definition of wealth. Tom Stanley, who wrote the book Millionaire Next Door, before he passed away, he wrote another book called Stop Acting Rich. Broke people act rich and aren't.
They're trying too hard.
I hesitate to do this because I got a sweet young man sitting here in the lobby with a great cowboy hat on. But in Texas, they say, big hat, no cat. That's broke, okay? A lot of talk, no money. A lot of putting on the airs, no money. So, wealth, by definition, is net worth. What you own minus what you owe is your net worth. And so, if you make $2 million a year and you have nothing in net worth, you're broke. You spend all of it. That's what it amounts to. And so it's not income, and it's not what people, it's not stuff that you show on Instagram. And here's the thing, most people that aren't broke don't give a crap what you think. Broke people care deeply about what you think. And so that comes into, because that's why broke people are always giving you advice, because they're afraid that you're going to outpace them because you're doing smart things.
That's a big indicator right there. The people were,
If they got a lot of opinions about other people's stuff, and they got no stuff,
that's a big indicator.
yeah. And so,
Well, exactly. I always see the broke ass people hating on what car somebody else got, dude. Oh,
Yeah,
what
why
they
you
chose.
hating? You being a
Exactly.
true hater to your people.
To your people and to the
Can I
other
challenge
people.
that by doing a flip?
Cousin sick in the head or just
I'm
you?
not saying that's an indication
I
of
guess
lying.
just
I'm just
me.
saying the typical millionaire, when we interview
Really?
somebody,
And
and
you
then we say,
admit to
what
the
did your wife
bullshit you
spend? Maybe
do.
$100, okay? But still, they just don't, they're not majoring in appearances. And broke people generally major in appearances. They try to look like they are something they aren't. And then they have opinions about your money that are unsolicited. You didn't even ask, but they got a lot to say about it. And it's sometimes in your family. And here's the other thing. Here's what broke people are. Most people, that's broke people. 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. That's 8 out of 10 houses on your street are spending everything they make to stay afloat. So, what's a broke person? Most people. That's broke people. Most people. When you pull up a stoplight, 5
Well, I
miles further
saw a
around you, you're
whole
looking at
thing
5 car
about that.
people.
Somebody said once that just
You're
because
not looking at
it's
millionaires
called
and
paycheck to
broke people.
paycheck doesn't always
He's
mean the
sitting in a
people are
$56,000 pickup
broke. You
truck.
could be
Well, the
living in a
devil's
nice
rich,
ass
and broke
4 bedroom
people.
house and still be paycheck to
Oh, I
paycheck.
gotta go in
It
truck.
just means that
I work hard,
People?
you
sir. What
Yeah.
literally
what
can't go one paycheck or
Give me a
you
break,
won't make
dude.
it.
Seriously. And so that's
Fuck.
our definition of broke
I'm only on stage 44 of this Geek vs. Locked In hobby, and it's just,
And you don't get net worth by
I don't
only
know, this
income.
game,
And you don't typically get net worth by giving a
some
rip on other
annoying
people's
shit.
money. And so putting your vacations on
Stages take a
Facebook,
while.
putting your purse, your bling, your, I don't know, whatever it is that you think other people might think or be impressed with you. Your car, for sure, your stupid car. This is the country where cars, United States of America, cars are a status symbol.
100%. When I walk through my neighborhood, when I see cars, I just see the payment amount. That's all I see.
Have you seen the thing that the guy did? It's old, but
I don't know, I'm kind of the same way when I'll be going through the Eagle crib. I see like a real nice Lexus. I'm like, hey, y'all definitely pay a good amount. A Tesla.
That is true.
I'm like, y'all pay a good amount.
Pay the booze.
I guess, but there you go. But the, or it might be a RAV4, but somewhere in there. But that's two of my cars. But anyway, so yeah, but it's the cars are.
You used to be a Jaguar.
I used to.
I'm not gonna do it.
Is that like a broke cougar? Is that what that was? A male broke cougar.
Listen, when I go by apartment complexes and I see,
Thinking apartment complex and there's a $40,000 car sitting out there.
I'm like, this is
That is definitely broke people.
Yeah.
100% that's broke. There's thinking apartment complex and there's a $40,000 car sitting out there.
I'm like, this is
That is definitely.
Well, yeah, son, I'll be thinking the same. Or I got a lot of damn apartments I deliver to, and people are driving nice ass, like brand new Lexus, brand new nice SUV. Oh, I mean, I guess,
Yeah.
look at, honestly, Savannah as an example. I mean, I don't like to say that, but that expensive ass $1,200 or $1,100 a month car payment, living in that 2-bedroom apartment. You pay
Very
damn
good for
near,
nobody's cousin.
I mean, you're paying damn near your rent just for that
when
vehicle.
you line that up, that person
Barbecue house
is not
tycoon. That's
spending
like
the way you
Korean
think
barbecue, it
a
looks like.
quote rich person should spend. They're just not.
House
There's a
tycoon.
reality to it where it's like, hey,
Skate
this
Bear's
money for
Chocolate Factory.
investments.
Chill Grinch
You're just
Obby.
living
I
a
don't
normal
think I
life.
played that, did I?
Yep. Very weird. It's an interesting discussion, though. Yeah,
They're just
broke
so
people are making fun of your financial plan. You were on track. That's one of the things we always say is a great joke line.
Yeah.
And it's like if fat people are making fun of your diet, then you're right on track. It's the same deal, right? And so if you've been divorced 62 times, I hope this next marriage works for you, but I don't want to read your book on marriage. You ain't got this figured out, Bubba. And so that's the deal. And that's what we're looking at. It's a proof text in the marketplace. In business, we would call it best practices. I want to follow someone that has a series of habits that has caused them to win in this particular area of my life I'm concerned about. So if you want to be married, not a great marriage, find somebody who's been married 67 years and find out why she didn't kill him. It's a good thing, man. You need to know these things. That's smart. Smart. Create your free every dollar budget today. The simplest way to budget for your life.
Unlock more savings in the Kroger app. On top of low prices, shop the weekly ad and clip digital coupons worth over $600 in savings every week. Plus track fuel points and save up to $1 per gallon. Save big in the app today. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Cupertino County is our team where she needs to go. We're not able to be there. Your team can request a trip and you'll instigate notified and they're matched with only highly rated experienced drivers. Now there's live trip tracking, but there's also always safety features for the extra peace of mind. And you can contact the driver at any point throughout the trip or Uber safety line. And it's your company for extra
Received notifications from the Obby while on the way. What does that even mean?
I am dripping more grease than a taco. It's because I keep boosted account that he piloted really poorly through his live streams, it made me want to grind the game even more. I had already liked the game, but I had kind of petered off on playing it for like 5-6 hours a day. And then after seeing that, and then him finally admitting to having people play his account for him, it just made me just fucking go hog wild into grinding this myself. Now I have over 160 hours. I've changed my build 4 times, and I am just the optimal meta build right now. And I'm having a great time, but it made me want to dive even deeper into the topic of rage bait, because he didn't do it on purpose. He's just a dog shit gamer who was a fraud. But the idea of rage bait is something that everyone knows is really effective when it comes to engagement, which is why so many blue checkmark Twitter accounts are constantly farming rage bait because they make money off it, and when people are angry, they are constantly engaging with the thing that makes them mad. They can't help but just poke on it and just stay there. And tinfoil condom conspiracy time, it's also one of the big things I think AI is being utilized for by Meta when they made that huge announcement about how, you know, Instagram is going to be flooded with AI accounts. I think a big thing they are going to do is engagement farm through rage bait with their flesh organic sentient users. So you're going to have these AI accounts that are constantly trying to pick apart your insecurities or feed you stories that are going to make you mad, because when you're mad, you are locked in on the thing that is upsetting you and you stay on the platform. I think that's going to be a big thing that their AI accounts are used for, but we all know this. We all know how big rage bait is right now because it is such a good engagement tool. Why you see journalists constantly scrambling to get the most incendiary headlines out immediately because you get the clicks. But aside from just engagement farming, it is also an extremely effective marketing strategy, which is why it's become such a successful and popular trend with marketing mobile games. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these before, where either it's a fake game, but the gameplay is someone playing something really poorly. Usually it's you're shooting these people and it makes a bigger number and you gotta move left and right, and whoever's doing it is really bad at it. And also, if that game doesn't exist, you end up buying like some kind of farming sim bootleg knockoff. Even Anthony Starr, fucking Homelander, couldn't resist suckling on these teats to get a taste of that sweet milk that they produce. And it's the same shit, different toilet. It's bad gameplay. He's the spokesperson for it, but the bad gameplay is integral to selling these mobile games. Now, I'm not a rage bait psychologist or anything, so I don't fully understand why it works so well, but there is something, a little demon embedded deep in all of our souls, that when it sees something as pathetic as this mobile game gameplay, it makes us want to try it to do it better than what we just watched, because that was trash.
Oh
That
no,
was
I think I
actual
know what
trash.
he's talking about. I've seen
People
those
into the
before.
door to try these games.
The
And
mobile
the most
game
notable
ads where
example
they'll
is
just play
on
it
Twitter,
like ass. They'll
very
just
recent
won't.
memory, Ludwig with
They'll
League of
do it real
Legends.
terrible.
I'm sure he's not thrilled that I keep
Oh, well,
bringing this
they
up,
were
but I think
terrible
this
on
is the
purpose,
best
brother.
example. One that I think would warrant a real case
But
study to see
I
the
guess I
correlation
never really
between
realized
Ludwig's
that.
bad gameplay on his climb to plat and an influx of new players to the game itself, at least
So they
temporarily.
trying to
Because,
play you
for those
like
that
a
don't know,
diddler and a
Ludwig
dummy.
was doing this challenge where he was going to hit plat in League of Legends, except he was...
What they did.
Hey, I'm Michael. I work
Oh
The
as a
yeah.
bullshit.
licensed guide and a scientist.
Oh yeah.
I use TurboTax, and it's a very simple process. Like,
beyond horrible at the game. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We're not pulling any punches here. I'm not here to, pat him on the back. He was absolutely so bad at that game. I would sit there and watch his streams for hours and just stew. Like, just
Who's
sit
he
there and steam.
talking about?
Best example. One that I think would warrant a real case study to see the correlation between Ludwig's bad
Oh,
gameplay on his climb to
Ludwig.
plat and an influx of new players to the game itself, at least temporarily. Because, for those that don't know, Ludwig was doing this challenge where he was going to hit plat in League of Legends, except he was beyond horrible at the game. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We're not pulling any punches here. I'm not here to, pat him on the back. He
So
was
how do you know he
absolutely
was
so
rage
bad
bait?
at
He
that
might have
game.
just actually
I would
been
sit
that
there and
bad.
watch his streams for hours and just stew. Like, just sit here and steam, speaking to myself out loud, how could he be this bad? And it was such a profound effect watching him be this bad at the game. It made me come out of retirement, fall off the wagon. I was sober from League of Legends for over 4 years. I hadn't touched the stuff. I was an
So
avid addict for a while. I eventually kicked the habit. And I broke my sobriety because Ludwig was so bad at the
Hey,
game.
you a
It
hoe?
made me
What a
feel
bitch?
healthy and
I
in
guess
control.
so.
It's not
Yeah.
as hard as he's making
A
it.
Which
hoe.
Now,
one?
eventually, over
A
time,
hoe.
Ludwig was able to overcome this hurdle.
Money.
Why?
Was
Why would
able
you
to
run
hit
up at that?
plat. Huge congratulations.
Trying to
Donkey.
make
Plat
some
page
money at
did
least.
it. He was successful in
Shit.
venturing, but it was an extremely rough journey.
at the
served as this
strip club.
really
Yeah,
impressive
I'm gonna
fighting
make
spot
the
that
one
I'm sure
making the
Brad
money
Williams couldn't help
and
but
the
think of. He
bacon
probably had like a fucking
and the eggs and the
spreadsheet
toast
stacked
and
full of
the.
Helga from A. Arnold because of all the new players he most likely brought in through his bad gameplay. Him streaming that game for fucking 6 hours a day, 10 hours sometimes, probably did so much to make people so angry at his
Oh
gameplay
yeah, me
that they
guesses you
felt the
was a
need to try it
dummy.
themselves to see if it
Yeah,
really
I am.
isn't that hard, or to see if they were better than a bunch of other people thought they were, myself included.
Why
So
does
it
it
got
play
me
that
into doing my
music
thing
on
again.
every
Now all of a
audio?
sudden I've done some solo queue. I'm actually fucking malfunctioning because my brain is trying to reject the idea that I'm very lazy.
You
Children
put the
trying to
fingers
not
up your
stick to
ass.
control.
I am playing League again
I'd
because
rather
it's
not, but I guess if I have to,
because I was
maybe.
so
Yeah,
If I fucking have to, then
and
maybe.
it
and I just find
confirmed,
it
now
so
your
interesting
ass.
how effective rage bait is.
Donkey.
This is not just like a flaw with me. Rage bait is something that you can very clearly see works. You can see it in the most
Hey, cheater.
posts on any social media platform are going to be the ones that are
Don't
rage
fuck with me.
it's very rarely something positive that is getting as much traction as something negative or something that's making people mad. And you can now see it in marketing material where when someone is playing something poorly or doing something that doesn't make sense to sell a product, it makes people more likely to try it. Another good example of this is those videos pop up on
What?
TikTok and everywhere else where it's like DIY shit. How to fix a blown out tire using a carrot. Save hundreds of dollars on tire repair using a carrot and toothpaste. And it'll just show
Way
like
it'll
a
shake
super unbelievably inefficient repair
fucking
that's never
Ruby.
actually worked with like a fucking carrot. Or like, I broke my sink with the sledgehammer and now I'm really upset. But don't worry, luckily I had 5 shoelaces
shit,
in the garage.
weasel.
Now I can fix my whole sink using just these shoelaces. And it's this wild, elaborate fucking Rube Goldberg machine to bring the sink back to life. And you watch it and you think to yourself, this is so stupid. That's not ever going to work. But those posts get so much engagement. And like the point is, the whole reason I'm rambling and ranting is I just find rage bait to be such
A
a
slippery weasel little bastard,
that
ain't
people
ya?
are starting to see companies, individuals.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting to me because now I'm 160 hours deep in Path Exile 2, whereas a week and a half ago, where I would still just be casually playing it like an hour or two here and there, but now I'm so laser focused on this game.
Well, I'm 50% done. I'm stage 100, so that means it's a 200 stage job.
Such a wild concept.
Oh, do you want a cookie and a cupcake, boy?
Yeah, I do. Give it to me. I know.
Well, you got type 2 and 3 diabetes. I mean, do you really want to have type 4 next? Kick.
Because I like Path of Exile 2 a lot. I fucking love the game. Yeah, it's got some bugs, but overall, I'm having an amazing time. Would I be this deep in the game if Elon Musk didn't play it so shittily? No, I wouldn't have. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about this a little bit, almost kind of like a pseudo cry for help, because I've been up till 5 a.m. the last 4 nights playing Path of Exile 2. Point is though, Rage Bait, really effective shit. Really, really effective. That's about it. See ya.
This box is this box is worth between $4,000 and $5,000 of product returns that we got for just
Hey, are you a
$100. Now,
Canadian,
what is the goal of buying Amazon
German,
products?
or
Well,
Irish
you
man?
want to get things that are worth way more than you pay so you can get a good deal and potentially profit off. Now, this box specifically has some really good stuff, and I have
You're
$10
gonna
takeout these boxes.
dance your shit to your breath. I ain't a dummy. And hey, man needs food, you donkey. This is for your sick community. Well, little kitten.
And we're back with another episode of Before You Buy, that show where we give you some straight up gameplay and our first impressions of the latest games are releasing. As usual, it's me, Jake, and today we're talking about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. The wait is finally over for this one. This is the follow up to the original Deliverance that garnered, I'd say, a cult following and ended on a cliffhanger. So here we have Henry of Skalitz' journey continuing. And jumping into it, just so you know, this footage was captured running on PC. This is all PC gameplay and is spoiler-free first impressions.
Hearts 2 is great. It's in a better state out of the gate than the technical state of the original game when that launched. This is an uncompromised continuation of the previous game in both story and gameplay ideas, and I think fans of the
Why the
original
hell is
are definitely
Damon
gonna be
from
happy.
Shark Tank
It's like a
on?
bigger, better sequel with better visuals, production values, bigger worlds. It improves things, yes, with some quality updates and accessible tweaks here and there, but it is still a pretty hardcore RPG through and through, and authentic to what made the original game special, for better or worse, depending on who you ask. Now, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a game of setbacks and how you overcome them, really. Things can feel obtuse at first if you've never experienced these. Tutorial screens can look like these overwhelming paragraphs of text. The save system isn't